Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi.
We were abducted by aliens.
Well, let's backtrack a little.
Welcome to another episode of the Two Girls with No Lives podcast.
We're two girls with no lives, have a conversation, and you're just here for it.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Aubrie. And this is a very serious podcast.
Have you ever felt like you're being watched? Not from your creepy neighbors or from the weird guy at the grocery store, but by something up there.
Well, have you ever felt like you were kidnapped and can't remember certain events and can't find pictures or videos?
I can.
Me too.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow. So, let's talk about it. Today we will be talking about
our abduction experience. This is going to be way funnier to people that are watching this podcast because that was crazy. I don't even know what we just did.
I don't know.
But we're in sync because of the microchip we have in our heads.
Yes, we each have a microchip now. So from the aliens, thank you, aliens.
Thank you, aliens. So let's let's explain what's going on here. Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
We were abducted by aliens.
Well, let's backtrack a little. We've always believed in aliens.
We have.
No way we're the only ones in the world or out of the world or anywhere in the
place that we live.
Everywhere.
Yes.
The universe.
The universe. That thing.
And not just Universal Studios.
Not just Universal Studios.
We've always believed.
Yeah.
Her dad is a very strong believer. Has seen them.
Yeah. Honestly, there's a lot of people in our family that has believed. Our grandfather, Papa, was a believer.
Was he?
He was. I have a story to tell you that I will get to at some point.
Okay.
That either involves him or Papa, one of the two. Anyway, I'll mess it up, but the story's interesting. I know it involves a family member.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's a big old universe.
Big ol'.
And there's got to be more. And honestly, I seriously have believed that there is life elsewhere since I was very little. Honestly, I think it's why I was so scared of like E.T.
Yes,
and
same.
things like, right? Because like I'm like, nah, that's real.
Yeah.
That's real. E.T.'s nice. Good thing he's nice. There's maybe not some other nice ones out there.
No. E.T. scared the crap out of me. I didn't trust him for a minute.
I didn't trust E.T. at all. I was like, no, sir. No.
E.T., go home.
Go home, please. Thank you. No, for real. So we've both believed, and we've both had experiences. Have you had an experience outside of the one we had?
No, I mean, so the only other one that I can remember, which I don't even remember that well, is like I was at your house. Of course, I was with you.
Of course.
And me, you, and your dad thought like we like literally saw one. I mean, I have actually like there's been other times it's kind of strange, like I've seen kind of like really similar things to what we saw.
Interesting.
When we were together in Jacksonville.
Interesting.
Which we're about to get into.
Yes.
But yeah, I've seen like kind of similar, so I don't know, we'll just talk, like conversation flow.
Okay
That's what this podcast is, our therapy. Just a quick, if you've never been here before, this is our therapy session. We are just two girls with no lives.
We have zero lives.
We're going to have a conversation.
A lot. We talk on the phone for hours, and we literally live like less than 15 minutes from each other.
Yeah.
And we just can't stop talking to each other.
And we're cousins.
So. But we're like sisters.
We're like sisters.
Sorry, my hand's really
They're
sweaty.
Like, it's fine. It didn't feel sweaty. It just
Really?
felt warm.
It's warm and
But
sweaty.
I'm hot right
it's
now.
hot. We can't get over the hotness in this room.
It's because of the lights.
It's the lights.
This hoodie
and us.
is so thick, and we're just hot.
We're just hot. We're waiting.
God.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the deal, guys. Here is the deal. We have a story to tell you. And this one story is going to evolve into other stories, but basically, in 2017, September-ish. I meant to look at the date. It was
September. We left on the 4th, or we went on the 4th. I think we came back on the 7th.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking like 7th, 8th, something like that. So let's say the 7th.
Yeah, because we went. Now, are we talking about the rest of the trip?
Oh, we can
today,
we can,
or are we going to save that?
We'll
for another
save that
video?
because that's pretty funny.
Yeah, we'll save it to go into detail. But basically, we went to the beach and there was a hurricane going on.
Yes, it was a hurricane. We went to go see Paramore.
Yeah,
and it was
just us two.
Yeah.
Like we were fresh out of high school.
Yeah, it was like our first like trip,
adult vacation, which we need to do again.
We do need to do again, definitely.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe that was our sign that we shouldn't. Nah, just kidding. Because that was part of the experience.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
It'd be fine. Maybe they want us to go again. They want us alone again on a trip that far away.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
Because they need to get the chip out now.
They probably don't want to take the chip out. They probably just want to check it, make sure it's in place.
Make sure it's in place. Yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh. The people are like, what? Okay, what are you talking about?
Right.
Get on with it.
All right, so let's explain.
Yeah. So we went to Jacksonville. We went on a little beach trip. We didn't know there was a hurricane happening.
So everyone was leaving. We ended up leaving a day early. And traffic was insane.
Oh my gosh. Like, and there's so much more to this story too. But yeah,
so much
like we were in like a drive that should have taken us like about 10 hours with stops. Ended up taking like 15
or
hours.
more.
I think it was more, truthfully.
Because we left at like lunchtime.
Yeah,
and didn't get home until like 5 in the morning.
Yeah,
literally
it was crazy,
insane.
Yeah,
so everyone was driving out of Jacksonville, and we were of course going the same direction as everybody, north. We had to get back home to Nashville, and just us in your little Ford Fiesta.
Oh gosh, yeah, that was like gonna break down at any second.
Yeah.
Yeah, like transmission was going out. We had the check engine light flashing. We're in stop and go traffic. Well, there was this one part, and I don't know exactly where it was, but somewhere in Georgia, between like.
It's like around Atlanta.
Yeah, it was like maybe 2 hours before Atlanta, and I remember my dad specifically saying, he was like, "Oh yeah, there's like this kind of dead zone that you'll get into." I mean, he was telling us this like when we were going to Jacksonville. So he was like, after Atlanta, there's like this area where there's like not a lot going on, not a lot of stops, so make sure you get gas before whatever. And so we're sitting in like standstill traffic pretty much
in the middle of the night. It's so dark.
Yeah, I think we both have talked about this and can't exactly remember, but anywhere between like 10:30 at night to like 11:30 at night.
Yeah, like somewhere in there, like 10:30 to like 12.
Yeah,
I don't know, middle of the night.
Can't really remember. That's what's also weird.
We were so tired. We were so like basically just like delusional at this point. And Katie was driving the whole time. I mean, it was her car, so
yeah.
I guess, and nobody trusted me driving.
I will add this. I did not have the car registered, and I did not have insurance.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, it was like not a good situation.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was stupid and on a lot of levels. So like, yeah, we had a lot of stuff working against us on this drive. But we're sitting there with hundreds of other people.
Yeah. So they all had to have seen it.
And we like, I don't know which one of us noticed it first, but like, I remember seeing like a light, like a really bright light in the sky, thinking, oh yeah, it's a plane, whatever.
And then it split into 3.
It split into 3.
And like went into like this like triangle first, right?
Yeah.
And then it kind of moved and went into like a line.
Yeah, it eventually became like a circle.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's almost like it was like a circle of lights, and then it became like 3-dimensional. That's how I remember it. It's so foggy.
It was so strange. And me and Katie are like sitting in the car. We're freaking out.
Yeah.
It's like straight ahead of us too. So like
We're
we don't even have to
right
like
at it.
we don't even have to like struggle to look.
No.
You know? Like it's not like she was driving and she was trying to look like this. Like we were
like we're stuck.
Stand still traffic. Like not even moving,
Mm-hmm.
looking at this light. We know other people have got to be seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, I had my phone. Snapchat was big.
Oh
I
my
was taking
gosh.
videos, pictures. You were taking pictures on your phone, videos, whatever. And we had a vlog camera going.
We did.
And
we did. I physically remember you getting the camera out and trying to snap a picture.
Yes.
And I also remember us calling my dad
Yes.
to like tell him about this.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I don't really know what happened. Like, we followed this thing for a little bit. I remember it kind of hovering and flying around for a little while. And then all of a sudden, it was just kind of gone.
Yeah, just kind of like faded out.
Yeah.
To like nothingness.
Yeah. And we were
But it was a while.
It was it was there for a good bit. And, like, we could not have been the only ones that saw this.
No, couldn't have been. Well, so we didn't really think much of it. We get home. We go to bed, obviously. 5 in the morning, we sleep.
Right.
Whatever. Well, you know, we're like, oh, that's crazy, you know, making jokes about it.
Right.
Well, then, how long would you say after?
Not long. Like, maybe, like, I would say within a couple of days, we started trying to find pictures. We were like, oh, yeah, let's pull up the pictures.
I don't even know if it was a couple of days. I feel like it was longer than that.
It might have been. That's what's so weird. Like, everything is kind of blurry when it comes to this event.
I was thinking that it was, like, longer than that.
Maybe it was.
And
Because I remember us thinking, like, wow, that was weird.
Yeah.
And then it kind of went away. We knew it happened.
Yeah.
But we didn't really talk about it, even though it was like the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. But we did notice right after that we each had like this bump on our
little
head.
bump in our heads.
And it kind of just like never went away.
Yeah. I mean, I'm feeling it right now. Like, we both are. Yeah. It's like in the same spot, too.
Mine, honestly, isn't as prominent as it once was. I used to be able to like catch a fingernail like under
Oh,
it.
yeah. Mine's huge.
Mine is definitely like flattened out. I don't know if they came and took mine back or something, said we don't want her anymore. But no, I definitely can still feel this like tiny little like almost like indention or whatever. I don't know. That sounds so strange. We sound like literal freaks.
No, we do sound like freaks, but like.
But so we joked about that. We told our family,
Yeah.
we told our family members, oh, feel our bumps, you know?
Right.
And well, whatever. So like, I feel like a year
It might have
by.
been, truthfully, before we really thought about it again.
And then I was trying to tell someone about it. And I couldn't find any pictures or videos. And I scrolled back and I went and I found the trip.
Yeah.
I found all the pictures and videos from the trip.
Yes.
There was nothing, like right where it should have been. It was just like skipped everything.
Right.
I had no pictures or videos from the car ride. Then it just went to the next thing in my camera roll.
I know. Same.
So I had nothing. We still can't find anything. We've looked all over every single device we ever had.
Yeah. It's freaky.
Nothing.
It's so freaky. And also, my dad is like, I don't remember you ever calling and
Yes.
telling me that this was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, we did. And then, like, again, the other thing that's weird is we really can't remember the time specifically.
Yeah.
Which, in most cases, I might have experienced time loss.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if it was 10:30 at night or midnight because I don't know.
But also, so like I can't find pictures or videos, right? So I call Katie. I'm freaking out. I'm like, dude, send me the pictures and videos that we took. It must have been on your phone.
Oh, I
you
do.
know?
I do remember that. Yeah.
And
yeah,
then you're like, no, like I know I sent it to my dad. That's when you called him.
Right.
He's like, I don't remember that at all. And like we're freaking out. Me and Katie are freaking out. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like we would have had something.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I started getting really freaked out about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I started Googling it. I was like trying to find like a website or something. Because like there are like a lot of UFO sighting websites where you can kind of like, you can go and you can state your sighting, where it was, and other people can talk about it, whatever. I have never found, to this day, I've never found a single report on
anything like that. I know
anything on that day in that area. Nothing.
I know. I'm like, too.
Why not? Where we could not have been the only ones that saw this. We were tired, and it was late, but it wasn't that late, and we weren't that tired.
I had already taken a couple naps.
Yeah. No, I mean, like we were in pretty good shape. I mean, we were. It was
really strange.
I'll never understand it. So, like, honestly, like I'm kind of hoping someone will hear this and go, "Oh my god!" Like I was there. Yeah.
I know, right? I looked on the internet too because we were freaking out. I think we were on the phone both looking on the internet, like trying to find something. I even looked through like like those shows, like the X Files and all of that. Like I've looked through all of the what is it X whatever.
Yeah, just like
unsolved mysteries, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We can't find literally anything.
There's nothing there. It's like it never happened. And the longer time goes by, I start to think, did it happen?
I know, it feels like foggy.
The memory is very foggy. The only thing I really do remember is seeing it when it took shape.
Yeah.
That's all I really remember.
I don't even remember continuing to drive or anything.
No.
Yeah.
I don't remember what happened after that. I don't really remember what happened before that.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I remember really is like it being like 4:00 in the morning.
And like almost being home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. And like, I don't know, like we joke about it a lot. Like, oh yeah, we were abducted, whatever. But like, honestly, I don't really know what happened that night.
Yeah. Freaks me out.
It freaks me out
but
quite
then,
a bit.
Like years later. So we've told people about this, whatever. Years later, this is weird because like this is really foggy. And I didn't even remember this until we started talking about it. Okay. And then, like you have a memory zap back into your head.
Right.
Well, I remember, I think I was still living at my mom's.
Okay.
And I saw it was like a really, really bright light.
Okay.
And I thought it was a plane, and it did the same thing. It split into a triangle. It kind of moved around, and then it went into a straight line, and then it eventually just kind of like went away. But it also, like after the straight line, like this is in like when I was living in White House. I think after the straight line, it almost like went back. Like, you know how like we were saying, like it did a circle thing?
Yeah.
Like I think it almost went back into like its like triangle formation and kind of like moved around like this.
Interesting.
It's so strange that I would see kind of the same thing, isn't it?
That is, because I've never seen anything like that.
It was so weird. I think I remember calling you and telling you.
See, and I don't even remember that, which is odd. Maybe that's when they took it out.
Probably. Probably.
Gosh.
We're getting on to something here.
Maybe. Oh man. I'm gonna check this thing.
Yes.
But no,
there we go.
That's better.
Okay. So really weird thing. Like our technology normally doesn't work. But like tonight it was kind of doing okay until we started talking about aliens. And then like we started hearing this noise on our headphones.
Weird. Oh my gosh.
And I hope the audio is going to be okay on this, but yeah, we just heard a noise, and again, because we thought we had fixed it, and now we just heard a noise again, and so hopefully I don't know.
Oh my gosh, it's so weird. Okay, but that actually reminds me, like, okay, do you remember when we were like younger? We used to talk on the phone on like the landline, and there was one time we were on the phone, and we kept getting these like, it sounded like radio frequencies or something, like we literally were hearing someone else's conversation.
I remember that,
and I remember us being like, 9 or whatever, and be like, oh my god, it's aliens, whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's a little freaky.
Weird things. Normally, honestly, every time I have a lot of memories of us like starting to talk about aliens, and then the technology around us starts messing up.
It's super weird. I like seriously have like chills right now. I'm like a little freaked out.
I know,
I'm not gonna lie.
a little freaked out too.
And honestly, so like the first kind of experience I ever had, I was on the phone with you. It was like a summer night. We were talking on the phone. I was sitting in the backyard, and I remember looking over and seeing these like little like orange balls of light just kind of going up into the sky. And I was like, I think I remember telling you, and you're like, oh, it's probably those little like lanterns, like those paper lanterns that you can go up. And I was like, yeah, maybe. And I kept looking at them, but they kept going in like threes, and I would see them. They would like appear and then vanish. Like I didn't see them like go straight up and then go all the way up and just kind of like go away. It was like they would just like appear, go up for a little bit, and then disappear. It was super weird. And they would go in like 2s and 3s and 2s and 3s. Well, I remember my grandparents were down from Missouri, and I ran to the house. I grabbed everyone, and I said, check this out. Everyone saw it. They looked at it. We actually all got in the van and went toward it, and it was gone by the time we started driving toward it. But like that was the first real experience I'd ever had. And I don't really know, like, still, like, I think back to that, I'm like, oh yeah, it was probably nothing. But then the next experience was the one that we had. And then, did I tell you about the one I had like a couple of years ago? So, so I lived like out in the middle of nowhere for a little bit for the viewers. And I drove like an hour and 15 minutes to get to work. Like to work.
I think you did tell me about this.
Okay, yeah. So I was driving home one night. I was working retail, so like, sometimes, I think this is when the store used to close at like 9. So I'm driving home. It's like maybe close to 10 o'clock at this point. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. And I look over, and I'm always kind of like looking in the sky for like strange lights, whatever. And I see this like light. It's pretty bright. It's kind of coming toward me. I'm driving, so I can't like look that well. And I'm like, whatever, it's plain. And then I catch it again, and I'm like, oh no, it's not really moving. And it got like a little brighter and a little brighter. And as I kept, it was like the way I was driving, I was able to get a better look at it. And dude, I don't even know how to explain this. I have like a drawing of it somewhere because I had to come home and draw it out because it looked so bizarre.
Oh my god.
But it was like a triangle. But it was like flat. So like the tip of the, like, all right, if you have like a triangle and it's laying flat like this, okay? This is the tip of the triangle, okay? So at the tip there was a light, and then at the sides there were 2 other lights. Okay? And then underneath it, there was like a little bit of light coming out, but it was just hovering. And I actually don't even know what road this was, but it was some like back road. I got on the road because I wanted to find this thing. And I was driving, and I was trying to find it, and I lost it. But like, it was gone. It was just by the time I got back to the main road, it was just completely gone.
That is so strange.
But I was so freaked out because like at like where I lived, I lived at like the bottom of this really long gravel driveway.
Yeah.
And there was a gate. I had to get out of my car, open the gate, drive into the driveway, and then get out and close the gate. And there were no street lights. It was pitch black, and I was always so freaked out. I always felt like I was being watched.
Yeah.
But not by like some like person.
Yeah.
By, like some up in the sky. So I don't know, dude.
Oh,
that was
freaky.
Scary. I know. I used to get so freaked out by that. But no, those are like my main experiences.
Yeah, the only other one, I know I said this, but what happened when it was like me, you, and your dad? Do you remember?
Like, kind of.
Like, I literally can't remember, but I know that we got in the car and like started driving and stuff.
I do kind of remember. I feel like it was something similar to the orange balls.
Yeah, but I feel
light.
like there was something like floating, like kind of low down.
There might have been.
We were kind of like chasing it.
There might have been. Well, that's it. That reminded me. What was that app called?
I don't know, but yes, we definitely were stupid.
Yeah.
There was like some app that it would like give you coordinates or something, and you'd have to like go to it.
That was freaky. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I don't even remember what that app was called. This was like several years ago. Yeah. But yeah, we like got in the car and we were trying to find whatever the coordinates were, and it took us like nowhere.
Yeah, basically. It took us to like some weird house.
Yeah.
Very weird.
We could talk about weird
events
like that. Oh gosh. Maybe we should have like a ghost episode.
Yeah, we should. We should. We'll definitely have a ghost episode because we definitely have some stories about those too.
Definitely. Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't know. Like me personally, I just the universe is too big for there to be nothing else, and I don't know. I just believe there's something else out there, and like truthfully, like I don't necessarily believe it's little green men, whatever.
Yeah, same.
But there are things that people have seen, and there are things that are unexplained, and that we just can't explain. And I don't know. I think it's worth keeping an open mind.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
But it's quite scary.
It's very freaky. I get very freaked out when I talk about stuff like this.
I do too. Like I get like chills down my spine. Like I feel like I need like a wall behind me.
Same.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. I do love talking about it, but I get really freaked out. Oh, okay. I'll tell you about the that story.
Oh yeah.
All right. So again, I'm gonna butcher this. All right. So like, my brain is telling me that Papa told me about a story that Papa told him.
That wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me either. Papa was a believer.
Oh yeah.
Papa was also a believer. Big time.
I know, like, Papa, like, he believed or whatever. Like, I knew that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know any stories.
Again, and I could be wrong. I believe the story goes. Papa was a young boy and went rabbit hunting with his dad. Okay. So they lived kind of out on like a little remote-ish area.
Yeah.
Farmish. And it was kind of late. They came in wherever. I don't think that they were necessary. Now that I'm thinking about it, again, I'm so sorry I'm going to butcher this. I know that this happened, but I don't necessarily know who and what and when, where, why. But I don't think they were staying at home. I think there was like a place that they were staying at. But again, it was like kind of out there. And they're in the home or the wherever they're staying. And they see this bright flash of light. Okay. And they go outside, they don't see anything, whatever. Well, the next morning they go out and there is a ring burned into the grass right outside where they were staying.
Nice.
Like yeah.
Love that for them. That's freaky.
Isn't that freaky?
Yeah.
I need to contact someone and find out
Yeah.
whose story that is.
Yeah. Who would know? Your dad?
My dad would probably know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I probably butchered that.
Well.
But I do remember that story being told.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something about a dog. I don't know. I'm not good at relaying stories that I'm not 100% on. But I know something along the lines of that happened.
Yeah.
But it's freaky, right?
That is freaky. That is very freaky. All of it freaks me out.
It does me too.
I mean, I remember we would have like bonfires and stuff when we were little, and your dad would come and just tell us the worst stories he could think of and freak us out.
Totally freaked out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
He's had so many alien experiences.
My dad has. My dad's also had. He's seen baby Bigfoot.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I've never ever heard that.
Did you want me to tell you?
Yes.
All right. So my dad was with a friend of his from high school.
Okay.
And like down, like not far from the house.
Okay.
It used to be like more wooded, but going toward like the river.
Yeah.
Him and his friend were down there walking, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad sees like something up in a tree.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like, I don't really know what it is. And he goes, hey. And he said this thing kind of looked over and jumped down. And he said it was smaller than like a person, but it was like big enough. Like it looked like almost like a monkey, like a chimp.
In Tennessee.
And then he said it just took off running.
Well, it was a baby. It didn't know no better.
And he said it was baby Bigfoot. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Dad definitely believes in Bigfoot. And
yeah.
so does my father-in-law.
Yeah, I was about to say. So
my
does your
father-in-law, yeah. He's a big time Bigfoot believer.
I bet my dad does too, yeah.
I could see that.
He's always watching those shows about like searching for I don't even know what he watches, but I just have seen those shows on the TV before and I'm like I mean, I'm a believer. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. But
I'm just not going to go look for him.
Bigfoot's one of those things that like I don't doubt there's a Bigfoot. Sure. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm not going to look for Bigfoot.
It's like mermaids.
Oh, yeah.
I totally believe in mermaids.
Oh, man. First of all, the ocean.
We've only discovered 10% of the ocean. Dude. I think there is some truth to all myth.
I do too. Mm-hmm. I absolutely do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that, truthfully, the ocean scares me more than the universe does. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The ocean seems way bigger than the universe to me.
I think like something like Atlantis could totally be real.
Totally.
Our aliens, they're not in the skies. They're in the water.
Could be.
Mm-hmm.
Could
Nessie,
be.
she's in there. Mm-hmm. I mean, like.
You named my baby after the Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We didn't watch that again.
We do need to watch that.
Mm-hmm. I'm having withdrawals.
Me too. Let's put it on right now.
Okay.
I never put much thought into how I would die.
Ooh, man, now you're really putting the quotes out. No, dude, but for real, like the ocean freaks me out.
Same.
I don't know. There's just too much in just the world. Just the world we live in. Yeah. I don't know. I think there's possibility for absolutely anything. I think that there's a lot we're not meant to know.
Exactly. Let's leave it at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if we are, then it's probably because it's the end. But you know what really is going to be the end of the world? I've determined recently? AI.
I could see that.
Here's the thing. Eventually, AI is going to become smarter than... way smarter than humans.
I watched a video the other night. I forget what it's called, but it's like a new video. I'm so tired. Did I say I watched a video?
You did.
Oh my gosh. I watched a movie the other night. You know those long videos that they post on platforms and stuff? You can stream them and stuff.
Yeah.
They put them in movie theaters too.
Movies, yeah.
They put them in video theaters.
Theaters.
Anyway, I watched a movie.
What a concept.
Uh-huh. I can't remember what it's called, but it's got that Megan Fox girl in it. And that's her name, right? Transformers person. Anyway, I watched it. She's in it. She plays like an AI type person thing. Gets totally crazy. Tries to like...
What, an AI type person?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like, does she
She's
create
like,
AI? What is...
She's like an AI.
Like a robot?
Person. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that's what they call her. Like, an artificial intelligence type person.
Okay. All right. No, I'm with you.
Robotic, but not.
Okay. I'm with you. You
should watch it. You and Michael would like it, probably.
What was it called?
I don't know.
Where'd you watch it on?
Netflix?
Okay.
I think it is called, like, Sub something.
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It sounds horrible.
I watched it by myself. I didn't even realize it was a thriller movie. I thought it was a love story about an AI person and a man falling in love, and then I couldn't stop watching it.
Shut up.
I'm not lying. I was totally by myself. Josh was not home.
Oh my god.
It was nighttime, dark. I was trying to put my clothes away.
Oh, stop.
Yeah. I'll tell you the worst part after we end the podcast, but
oh gosh, okay.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
First of all.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It is freaky though. Well, this whole AI thing really started because Shane Dawson put out a conspiracy theory video like 2 months ago, I guess, and it's new to me. It popped up on my YouTube suggestion.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll watch this. And it was like all about AI, and it's freaky.
I don't want to watch it.
Dude, you should watch it.
Shane
I watched
Dawson
it twice,
freaks
actually.
Me out. Like, not him, but like just like I used to watch all of his conspiracy video things. I have gotten to the point in my life where I am fine with not knowing too much, because I will freak myself out. I mean, the Mandela effect, I freaked myself out.
You were so
aliens,
into that.
If I get too far into aliens, I freak out. Time travel, freak out.
Oh, man.
The Lord coming back, freaked out. I couldn't hear a boom in the world without freaking out for a while. I had to stop. I had to read my Bible. Calm down a minute. So
no, I do. I get it. I really do.
I remember asking you, do you just like when you hear a loud noise? Do you think it's the end of the world? Do you think God's coming back? Or is that me? Oh,
I remember you asking
need therapy.
Me that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I need therapy. Dude.
Don't we all?
We all do. But yeah, no, I'm so good on that video. You keep it.
I watched it twice in the same day.
That's good for you.
I'm just saying, if you want a little more info on AI.
I have too much info on AI. My Snapchat AI is enough.
The Snapchat AI is freaky. I told you this because I was trying to send you a picture of my mac and cheese one night on Snapchat, and I guess I accidentally sent it to my AI, and it was like, wow, that mac and cheese looks very good. How did you make it? Did you use this, and this? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not talking to you. You're a robot. You're a computer. I don't want to talk to you.
Right. It's so weird. Do you think people sit and have conversations with their Snapchat AI?
Well, that's what's weird. There's this app called like Chat GP something, whatever.
I've heard of it.
And you can literally call an AI bot and talk to like Sabrina Carpenter or a family member.
Let's do it right now. I want to talk to Zayden Ryerson.
I'm not doing it.
You don't want to talk to Zayden?
I don't want to talk to Zayden.
What about Reese?
I won't talk to any of them.
True that.
I'm scared. I want them to name my books.
I'm scared.
No, for real though. I am like, yeah, freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah, no, I feel.
But yeah, people are like, but like the top, like, I guess, person that these people are talking to is called like my therapist or like something like that. And it's like, you're telling this AI bot all of your deepest, darkest secrets and thoughts and feelings. And it's like, where is this going?
It's storing it.
I know.
That's the type of app that needs to be banned, not TikTok.
Right. Exactly. I agree. I don't know.
Should we check the
We
computer?
probably should. I bet it's going to make a noise again. Hopefully it won't.
Please.
No, we're good.
Don't.
We're good. We're good.
Okay, we're good.
We're good. It's
We're
fine.
fine. It's fine. Well, is that all we're going to talk about with aliens?
Yeah, I think we should end it there.
Yeah, I think we're going to film another podcast. Get ahead a little.
Yeah. But yeah, no, please, like, if you have experienced, if you were there that day in Georgia,
let us know.
please let us know. I want to know. I want to talk to somebody else about this. I want to know if I'm crazy. I mean, maybe we are crazy.
Maybe.
But it happened.
It did.
I don't care what anyone says.
Tell it to the chip in your head and the
It's
invention in
right
mine.
here. Hear that? Probably can't, but that's the chip in my head. ASMR. Alien chip ASMR. Microchip ASMR. I'm getting delusional.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. With that, thank you for a scary episode. I'm very curious to hear what happened with that audio.
Yeah, I hope everything's good. And if you have an alien experience that isn't Atlanta, Georgia, wherever we
I want
were,
to hear it.
tell us anything.
I want to know any experience.
Yes.
Truthfully. Yeah.
I want to know if you saw the same lights that split into 3 and went in a triangle and then a circle and a line. And all
Yeah.
that.
Like, if you just saw something like that, I want to know about it. I don't care if it was that day or that place, or I don't care if it was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I want to know about it. So I just want to know someone else see what I've seen. Do you see what I see?
An alien.
An alien.
Oh,
my gosh. Okay.
Well, we're going to leave you with that.
Yeah. So thanks for this kind of a scary episode.
Kind of scary, but it was fun.
It was fun.
I'm a little freaked.
I am a little freaked out. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to need some chocolate.
And more fridge water.
And more fridge water.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right.
Well, we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.